Hi, my name is Lena Kremet, and my project is looking at bilinguals' perception of sounds in real-world contexts. So changing a single sound can change the meaning of a word. For example, bath can change to path just by altering the first sound's voice onset time, or the time between the lips bursting apart and the start of the vocal cords vibration. Voice onset time exists on a continuum, so there's a boundary value in each language that separates B from P, but this value varies across languages. So what happens for bilinguals? Do they have a single value or a single boundary that is the average of the boundaries in both of their languages, or do they have a separate boundary for each language? Previous research has found that bilinguals do have two different boundaries, but this research has relied on syllables or made-up words. We asked if bilinguals demonstrate different boundaries when listening to full real words. So far, 65 bilingual adults have participated. They've listened to French and English words where the voice onset time of the first sound varied along a continuum. For example, they heard words like bunny or its edited form punny. Participants responded whether they heard the word as beginning with a B or a P. Surprisingly, we found that bilinguals did not demonstrate different boundaries between B and P in each language. We broke our results down further and found that bilinguals' perception was heavily influenced by the sounds that the word typically starts with. So bilinguals were much more likely to say that they heard the sound that resulted in a real word. For example, they reported hearing the word bunny with a B, even when the word phonetically started with a P. We also found that this effect was stronger for certain words, such as book or puppy. Overall, we found that bilinguals rely on voice onset time to decide if they heard a B or a P, but they also rely on their lexical knowledge and are more likely to hear the sound that results in a real word. Thanks for listening, and please reach out if you have any questions or comments.